Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Pop the Balloon, the Netflix version. Now, this show has never intrigued me because to me, the concept is a little bit demoralizing, not gonna lie to you. And I feel like after a while, when something goes viral, people just apply to be on the show to have a viral moment, not to actually find somebody, which is kind of what this was. But because there's reality stars in it, I figured, hey, let's just talk about it because we need something to talk about. So before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. So if you don't know the premise of the show, this is how I understand it because I actually haven't watched a full episode. I just see clips online. There are daters seeing if the person who is brought out is somebody who they're interested in. If they are, they don't pop their balloon. If they aren't interested, they pop their balloon. If their balloons stay intact and the person who came out isn't attracted, they will pop their balloon. At the end, if there's still a balloon there, then it's a match. Hopefully that's the premise of the show properly described. So in this version, we have Yvonne Orji who's hosting it. The lady who does it on YouTube, she is an executive producer along with her husband, so they're still involved in some way. So the first pop star to come out is Johnny Bananas. He comes out behind this tree, and I'm just thinking, here we are with the shenanigans already.
Okay, now what is that? Johnny! Johnny! I don't know if you realize this show was about finding love, okay?
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it was about.
23. I work in nightlife doing bottle service and bartending.
You don't say. I couldn't tell.
I do have a physical type, which is black.
Johnny, how old are you?
I'm black from the waist up.
Okay.
I don't know. You were kind of rude to my girls, so I had to.
Insulted my girl, I felt like, when she said she worked in nightlife. You were like, oh,
That wasn't
yeah, I
an
couldn't
insult.
I pop my balloon because I like my men black from the waist down.
Johnny,
6.5
okay.
to 7. 6.5 to 7.
It is no surprise at all that all the girls ended up popping their balloons. I mean, the one girl who he was talking to was like, oh yeah, I'm in bottle service, and he was like, yeah, it looks like it. Hey, hey, okay? You just got on the scene and you're already coming with the shade? Relax. And I know this man ain't talking. He's been on reality TV shows, playing games and looking for love for the last 67 years. Not too much, Johnny. Not too much. Either way, that girl was like, well, I'm into black men. Hey man, you like what you like, but I'm like, why are you gonna come on a show where you can't guarantee that it's gonna be black men? Like, I don't know, but yeah, if somebody came out and they weren't black, she's already not interested. And if she keeps her balloon and you're not black, I would be side-eyeing her like, well, what's the motive here? Because you told us, I like black men. I don't know if I'm reading into it, because I do know that the clips that I've seen from Pop the Balloon are very, I don't want to say triggering, controversial things that are said. So maybe this is just in line with the show. But when Johnny started commenting on people's toes, this is where things went a little bit for me.
You look like you sleep from a tree upside down.
Me? How are these toes gonna help you build a home? Thank you for your service. I'm gonna send you to the back.
I think maybe coming out, peeking from behind the bushes might not have been the best intro. I feel like I'm like a fine wine. I'm an acquired taste. Unfortunately, by the time I got out into the stage, all the balloons were pretty much popped.
So you mean to tell me he chose to say that the black girl had toes that looked like she was hanging upside down from a tree, which makes me think a monkey. So yeah, that was odd. He then, well, before that, Yvonne asked him, do you think you gave yourself the best opportunity coming out? Like, you came out swinging with the shade and you also came out behind a bush. Like, it's not really giving you're serious. And he's like, no, I gave it a good try. Okay. You came for banter, and that's fine. The show brought him for banter. Let's not act like the show didn't know what they were doing. But I was just like, starting off with Johnny Bananas, I don't know if it was given the way that production thought that it would give. Next to come out is Keith. Keith is a photographer and a videographer, and he also works with young kids. As soon as I saw his height, I said, ugh, I don't know if the girls are going to be feeling this, because the girlies of today, they don't mess with the short kings unless they're a short queen themselves, and that's exactly what happened.
How you doing, baby?
I'm great.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
we're the same height, and I'm wearing heels right now, and I do prefer.
Oh, shit. I got bad nerves.
I'm gonna be honest, you're physically not exactly my type. It's the facial features.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
And I'm not really vibing with the shirt, I'm gonna be honest. So
Okay, all right.
I was giving a bombastic side eye to Miss Girl talking about I like black men, because when she was asked about this black man, she said, oh, well, I don't really like his facial features. I don't think I could watch this show. I don't think I could watch the show because what does that mean? Which feature? What? Anyways, a lot of the women were not feeling his height. A lot of the women weren't feeling his attire either. I will say the shirt was kind of weird to me, but like one of the matches said, he can change his shirt. Like, it's not that deep. For me, he was very shifty, and it could be the fact that this is live TV. There's a live audience there. Like, there's a lot going on. Maybe he was overstimulated, but I'm like, baby, stand still. Hey, you're moving around a lot. Please. Stand still. But yeah, he ended up having a final match, and they got to discuss a little bit more to see if there's a connection there.
I love my girls, but like we can bring him to the store. My God, I'm wearing heels. He's above average.
What is your definition of love?
I think it's just having a partner and a best friend that you can go through life with.
Create something without having outside things interfere with it as well. What do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? What's your short-term and long-term goals?
Hopefully, maybe living in the south of France. Maybe.
You're from France?
I just don't feel it. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
It's all right. I'm gonna take you back to the line.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, once they started talking, I was not feeling it. Homegirl was not feeling it. And I'm sure that Keith was not feeling it either. She's like, yeah, the chemistry is just not there for me. The more that you kept talking, the less I was feeling it. Yeah, don't blame her at all. He then plugs his Instagram and says that women should DM him because he's really ready for love. He's ready for something serious. By coming on Pop the Balloon. Anyways. In the back room, he says that there were 2 women that he genuinely would have gone for. We know that he really liked the girl from Istanbul. I think the other girl he probably would have liked was the black girl with the really big curly hair. But yeah, listen, you win some, you lose some, but you could tell he was not going to get a match coming out on the show. Next is Chase. Chase is from Too Hot to Handle. He is black, like some of the girls like, and he is tall, like all the girls like. He says that he is older now, so his bad boy persona that he's known for has been put to rest, and now he even has a career outside of reality TV.
God! Whoa, man, come on now.
I know Chase personally, and he's like a brother to me.
Yeah.
What's one thing that doesn't hit for you when it comes to love?
If you just like to be, pull aside at a resort, not go explore and go on trips and not really go see what it is, that's not really a hit for me.
Okay.
I'm a very traditional guy. I think it's very important that each person has their own lives. I really like what you got going on. If somebody breaks into our house, I'll get out of bed and I'll go take care of that.
You can
I do have a cleaner, but hey, listen, can I please have a clean t-shirt to go to the gym?
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I like to cook. My dad was a chef, so it's a big hobby of mine, so I don't really need the whole cooking.
We got in an argument. What's your communication style?
Yeah, it's so funny. I actually went to school and I was trying to be a marriage counselor. I did relationship therapy. So I'm not the type of guy that's gonna yell. I'm a big dude. If I yell at you, it's gonna be more than what it is. I know some people like to see argumentative stuff, but that's not me.
The Chase that I remember from Too Hot to Handle, and I think also Perfect Match, doesn't seem to be the Chase that's here. I don't know. To me, he seemed a little bit more mature. Not fully, oh, he's a completely reformed man, but I did sense the growth in him. The only thing is, he is very busy in life. He spends part of his time in Spain. Was it Spain? Yeah, he spends part of his time in Spain. He is jet setting a lot of places. He works a lot. And so, do you have time for a girl? Do you want a girl? Maybe right now you just need to focus on your boxing career. I don't know. So another thing that was a problem was the fact that he was keen to get with any of the girls. And I'm like, I need you to be a little bit discerning. Come on, what's with that? And one of the girls even called that out too. She said, I can't put my finger on you because you like everybody. He seems to still be a little bit immature, and the girls are unsure if he's truly out of his bad boy era, but I do feel like he has grown since the last time we saw him. Chase actually ended up with 2 matches that he wanted to explore a little bit further. And his question was basically asking if they were bop around girls.
Have you ever been flown out to Dubai or Miami? I'm not a wanted man, but it does mean some stuff sometimes. So.
What's wrong with that, first of all?
Have you been flown out?
No, not to Dubai or Miami.
If I'm being honest with you, I'm not really looking for somebody that gets flown out. I don't need another guy calling me up like, hey, bro, I had your girl on a jet last week.
I think that was a valid question. I do. I think that there's a reputation that comes with being known as somebody who gets flown out by whoever it is. Like, if that's your thing, being flown out to Dubai, flown out to Miami, it comes with a connotation. And maybe somebody who's looking for something serious is not interested in that. So I wasn't mad at the fact that he asked that question. The problem is, he also used to fly girls out in the past. So, pot, kettle, I don't know. And I also have questions about him living in Spain and dating a girl in the US. Do you not plan on flying her out at some point to come spend time with you? Or she has to make I don't know. The point is, I don't think the question was that bad. I think that he could have phrased it in a different way to not make it seem like there's a problem with being flown out. It's just a reputation that comes with that imagery that he has in his mind. Brayden is next to come out, and honestly, outside of his age, I thought he was a viable option, but the girls, they were not feeling him.
Shit. All right.
It's
Tough crowd, huh?
Cold world, no blankets.
Man, I'm looking for somebody who's outgoing, likes to have fun, likes to laugh.
I just like men that look like they kill people. You just
I'm not a murderer.
I don't remember seeing that in your
I'm
profile.
not killing anybody tonight. 30 is a little old for me.
Got it.
So just
Damn. So 30 is a little too old for you. What is your?
I think she's pretty. No disrespect.
Oh no, she knows she's fine.
25.
Does she make the cut?
She's beautiful. I'd probably take her on a date.
I think that he's attractive. I think that he has a nice bubbly personality. He did say that 30 was a bit old for him, which did put the girls off, but he's 24. 30 should be a little bit too old for it. Should be. So I'm glad that he said that. He only really had one viable option. I don't remember her name, but the girl who was in the two-piece lace thingy. And he did say that he would take her out, but I think he was just being nice. I don't know if he really would have been into her the way that he was making it seem. You're on national live TV, so you gotta be nice, okay? She ended up leaving her balloon intact, but then something happened. I don't remember. And she ended up popping the balloon anyway, so it's fine. I honestly didn't see an issue with him. I think that the age range of women already was a problem. You got early 20s to late 30s. What? Can we make it centralized? You know, you bring out Johnny Bananas, who's however old, he's 87, and then you've got like a 22-year-old girl on stage. No, absolutely not. And then you bring a 24-year-old guy out and a 34-year-old lady on stage. No. They have to make it better. They have to balance it out better. At this point, I wasn't really feeling the girls anyways because I felt like some of them were just there to be shady. So I was like, what is the point? And we didn't really get to hear the guys elaborate too much on things because the balloon gets popped so quick. And I know that that's how the show goes, but like, bruh, I want to hear a little bit more. Maybe somebody will have some redeeming qualities if you give them a chance to speak more. I think the girls who are quite intentional was the girl with the ponytail and the pink dress, and then the girl with the pink two-piece. I think they were the most intentional girls. And maybe the girl with the green and black dress, but I think maybe she just wasn't fully present. Yeah, at this point, I would have liked the girls to be switched out. Yeah, I would have liked the girls to be switched out at that point. The final dater was Harnick. Not gonna lie to you. As soon as that earring started dangling, I said, pop them balloons right now.
Baby, I'm nervous. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay.
I'm an engineer, 29.
You missed that. No, okay.
What are your boundaries in a relationship?
I think that the number one deal breaker for me is just someone who can't manage conflict well.
From work, I want someone who can help me relax and like unwind.
I really like cooking.
Cooking?
You say cooking?
Okay.
I love cooking.
I'm not a huge fan of curry, but I
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. That's totally cool.
It's like
That's
you
all
won't have a
good.
good life.
I like that the girls actually gave him a chance to explain some things, to actually tell the group about himself. He's an engineer. He seems very wholesome too, like sweet boy. He ended up having a few connections left over, and the one girl was like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of curry. He's like, I'm Indian, so I'm gonna cook for you, but it's gonna be curry. So if you're not a fan, sorry girl, you gotta go. And the other girl, what was the reason why he popped her balloon? Oh, he said, she was like, oh, what do you do in your downtime when you're in a relationship? And he was like, oh yeah, I would spend a lot of time with my friends. And Yvonne was trying to help him, like, hey, pick your girl, spend time with your girl, like do something for your girl. He's like, no, I really love my friends. Hey, go be with your friends. Go. Stop wasting these girls' time. Like, be so for real. Be so for real. The verdict is still out on whether I'm going to continue filming the Pop the Balloon reviews. I mean, I'm going on vacation soon anyway, so I probably will be gone for the next 3 episodes. But, I'm not mad at the fact that it's reality stars. I just wish that if they're coming out, they're actually genuine people. Funnily enough, my favorite person was Chase. From regular to reality star, I think my favorite person was Chase. Yeah. So I just want people who are serious. But then Pop the Balloon is kind of gimmicky. So yeah, I don't know. Are we going to get a match? We will see. Who do you wish that you got to see more from? Which girls do you feel like they weren't ever going to find nobody? Some of them girls, the girl who was standing right beside Yvonne, not the blonde hair with the pink, I don't think she was going to like anybody. So yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts on the first episode of Pop the Balloon on Netflix. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.